Swing. Throw it, I say! Throw it!
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to Reunion Arena. It's time for more WCCW action, world-class championship wrestling right here on the Nation Network. Coming to you live from Houston, Texas. It is going to be a spectacular evening of professional wrestling. We are going to see a main event that you are not going to want to miss, ladies and gentlemen. Six-man tag team action coming your way as well. Bugsy McGraw, along with the Simpsons, will be going up against the Fabulous Freebirds. We understand that the former World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair is in the building tonight. The Texas Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as well. Butch Reed will be challenging up against Chris Adams. And in our main event, I told you won't want to miss it, scheduled to go, Bruiser Brody against David Von Erich. When those two forces get together, anything can happen. That and plenty more action is going to be coming your way, so make sure you buckle up and get ready for world-class championship wrestling here on the Nation Network.
How does it make you feel sitting here knowing that you're a what if? I feel like I know Brian Pillman Jr. pretty well. Like, yeah. we go way back, right?
Yeah, he was a good kid. Yeah.
I don't feel like I know Lexus King at all. Macy, this is the most unique path I think that someone's taken after leaving WWE, because for most people, it's like immediately onto the indies.
Like I say, the difference between wrestling and pro sports is it doesn't matter about how talented you are.
What was that final episode of ECW like?
I didn't think it was going to be over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
If you don't wrestle again, you're going to go down as one of the biggest what-ifs in wrestling history. Because you've got people like John Cena and Triple H and Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels saying you're the next great thing.
You know, I did WWE for 7 years, and it was never my passion. I never, that was never a secret.
It matters about whoever's writing the script, how they perceive you.
But I wouldn't say I'm a what if. I'm a what can and what will be. my story's not over.
Also, and I wasn't drinking the Kool-Aid going. I believed in the product, and I believed in Paul, and I believed in everybody in the locker room.
Yeah.
So if that's drinking the Kool-Aid, then I was.
All right, wrestling fans, ready to kick things off, coming to you live from the Reunion Arena. Tremendous lineup of action here tonight. World class at its finest as we take a look at Chick Donovan as he heads down toward the ring. He'll be going up against Jake the Snake Roberts. And one thing we can tell you about Jake Roberts, he is nothing to be played with, standing almost 7 feet tall, weighing in around 275 pounds. Chick Donovan trying to get this crowd behind him. That'll help, but it's not going to carry him to the finish line. He better have a backup plan because he's in for a rude awakening, I think, here tonight. So much talent on tap for us here tonight at the Reunion. It is going to be an unbelievable night of world-class wrestling, unlike that which you've ever seen before. Indeed, the Texas Heavyweight Championship will be decided here tonight. Always an exciting night when titles are on the line. And here comes Jake the Snake Roberts. Got that satchel over his shoulder, and we all know what's inside of that. He lives up to the name Snake, as Percy Pringle now pulling up the rear. Even he doesn't want to get close to that bag. The former World Heavyweight Champion is in the building. Ric Flair, not sure why he's here, not sure what to expect from his presence here. He's coming off of a pretty disappointing Saturday night loss to Harley Race. We'll be back here at the Reunion in about 3 weeks. The world title will be defended by Kevin Von Erich, and now we know his opponent will be Harley Race. Bell sounds, action's underway, and Roberts comes right out the gate with a running bulldog. And I'm afraid Chick Donovan may have bitten off more than he can chew here tonight. Roberts winding him up. Big clothesline and takes him down. Oh, he's going to make short work out of Chick Donovan here. There's that move. He calls it the DDT, and that's it. Chick is out. Hooks away. He's been busted open. I believe he's bleeding. Chick Donovan might need medical attention following that one. Jake Roberts with an impressive victory here over Chick Donovan, wasting no time at all. And we've got medical people heading towards the ring. Yeah, Donovan, look at him trying to get up. He realized how badly he was injured at that point and just, that's all. That's all she wrote right there for Donovan. And now Jake the Snake Roberts. Victory is here. We see Donovan still laying out. Oh, don't do, what is he going to do? Jake Roberts going into that bed. There it is. That 20-foot python, and the referee trying to step between him and Chick Donovan. Big victory for Jake Roberts, and we'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out the Nation Network. While you're at it, why don't you check out our sister channel, All Night Gaming. A little bit of everything from old school to new school.
When you're singing our song, a good time coming.
Once the final bell rings, jump over to All Night Gaming and join us where the fun never ends. All right, fans, we are back, ready for more action. Coming to you live from the Reunion Arena. Stunning Steve Austin. He's had a very strong run of things here in world class since joining us, trained by the man we'll be seeing later on tonight, gentleman Chris Adams, the reigning Texas heavyweight champion. There was a period of time where these two gentlemen were actually pretty close, but it appears that the student and the teacher have parted ways. Austin going to be trying himself out against the man who will definitely test him. Talk about a seasoned veteran. We are going to see that right now with Al Madrill. He has made Texas his home by way of Mexico. And Madrill, one of the top talents anywhere in the world of professional wrestling. Always a top contender for any championship title here in world class. And right now, he's going to have to send perhaps a message out to the young upstart, Stunning Steve Austin. Austin would like nothing better than to stake a claim on a victory against somebody like Al Madrill, a mainstay here in world class. It would definitely elevate him in the standings very quickly, and he knows it. Capacity crowd on hand tonight for what promises to be a memorable, historic night of professional wrestling action. Referee calls for the bell, and Austin right out the gate coming straight at Madrill. There is no feeling out process for Stunning Steve Austin here. To my knowledge, the first time these two men have actually been in the ring with one another, but you have to believe that Austin has seen this man many times in the past. Perhaps he thought he would overwhelm Madrill with an early onslaught. It hasn't worked out that way as Madrill now slingshots Austin back out to the middle of the ring. The youth and athleticism will be something that Austin will have. But when it comes to the advantage in experience, Al Madrill is miles ahead of Stunning Steve. And I believe personally that's going to be enough to carry him to a big win. Scoop up in the air and slams him down on his arm. Madrill tucked that arm behind him right before the slam. That's a 1-2 punch right there. Not only coming down on the back, but landing on your own arm at the same time. That'll do some extra damage. As Austin sent into the turnbuckle, but look at this. Madrill walks right into it now. Austin has got a variation of what looks like almost a Cobra clutch. Well, don't put anything past this young man. Again, trained by the great gentleman Chris Adams. You don't come out of that school not knowing your way around the squared circle. Austin now with Madrill to the ropes. Back out front, the two collide. Nobody gaining an advantage in that one. Austin now ties him up against the top rope. What's he going to do here? Slingshot, and Madrill back to the middle of the ring. Austin draped across the top rope. Slingshot back out to the middle once again. And now Madrill hooks the leg, gets one. Gonna have to wear him down a lot more than that if you're gonna hope to get a pinfall on Stunning Steve Austin. Now back up across the shoulders. Down across the knee with a backbreaker. This crowd solidly behind Al Madril. Oh, tremendous move right there. Corkscrew suplex. Haven't seen that out of Al Madril before. As much scouting as Austin may have done, I can guarantee you he hasn't seen those last couple of moves from Al Madril. And that's where being a veteran comes in, knowing that you've got to come up with something new to throw your opponent off. And now Austin over the top rope to the apron, and now crashing to the floor as Al Madril stands over Austin. Referee begins the count, 10 count to get back in the ring. Al Madril decides to go outside the ring with Austin. As this battle continues here ringside. Tremendous uppercut. Austin doesn't know where he is, but he manages to come up with an arm drag. Follows that up with a suplex, and now Al Madril feeling that one. Clutching his lower back after making impact with the concrete floor. Austin back underneath the bottom rope, and now Madril. Action back inside the ring. Couldn't hold Austin, and now Austin clubbing from behind. Winds him up. Russian leg sweep, nicely done by stunning Steve Austin. Targeting the leg now is Austin, and Madril's in a lot of pain. Look at Austin, he said something to him. I couldn't hear what it was. Austin continues to work the lower body of Al Madril. Has him up. He's going to go for a pile driver. Oh, that might be it. Al Madril just got spiked into the canvas with that pile driver. Stunning Steve Austin now. He took a little too much time. And now Madril with a neck breaker. No, Austin comes out. Cross knee backbreaker. And now stunning Steve waiting. Ties him up. That's the same move we saw from Jake Roberts earlier tonight. Will it have the same effect? Madril's eyes are closed. He might be done for the night. He kicked out. Austin not happy getting into the referee's face, although that was a pretty even count, best I could tell. Al Madril having a lot of trouble shaking off the effects of that maneuver. Austin just dropped him now on the back of his head. Stunning Steve trying to put this one away if he can. Gonna go for another pile driver. That'll be twice, and that's gotta be it. You're lucky to kick out of one. You're not gonna kick out of two. Well, Austin's gonna bring him back to his feet. And now tucking Madril's arm behind him. A little bit of a payback from earlier as he slams him on that arm. He's going to do it again, and Austin. Now what? Third time in a row. Austin sending a message to Al Madril. And again, Austin dropping him on his head. Oh, that's got to be it for Al Madril here tonight. The youth wins out over the Experience as Stunning Steve Austin pulls up with a big victory here tonight. Stunning Steve Austin with a win over Al Madrill, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, more. Hold on. He's not finished. Steve Austin continues to beat away on Al Madrill, referee trying to stop this from happening. We'll be back in a moment. Attention wrestling fans, if you're having a great time here on the Nation Network, then we encourage you to go visit Dre 41 right after this program. Dre 41 with some of the greatest hockey action you've ever seen, featuring games from Japan that you won't see in the United States. Whether it's professional wrestling, boxing, or just an overall good time, get spicy with Dre 41. Wrestling fans, if you're enjoying the content here on the Nation Network, we encourage you to check out Blazed Radio. Join Blaze for his unique take on E-Fed wrestling.
Hey, Walker. There's a shotgun stunner, but long through the table at the same time.
From 2K to AEW Fight Forever, as well as talk show podcasts and NFL Red Zone coverage.
I love that I can listen to football commentary where the important conversations happen, like the rack on the ref.
As soon as we're finished here, jump over to Blaze Radio and tell him Vince sent you. All right, fans, we are back, and take a look at this. The former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair is here. Can only imagine what's on the mind of the Nature Boy, but I don't think we'll have to wait long to find out.
I'm not going to be the first one to say congratulations, but I'll say it anyway. Kevin Von Erich, I've often said to beat a man, you've got to beat the man. And 3 weeks ago, you beat the man. But I'm going to tell you a little something right now. You got lucky. I said it a million times. Every man can be beaten on any given day. That was your day. Now I know we got this big event coming up. Right back here in the Reunion Arena. And a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be Harley Race challenging you for the title. But I've got a return stipulation in my contract, and Harley Race beat me by a count out, which didn't mean nothing. So Kevin Von Erich.
Oh, hold on just a moment. Kevin Von Erich is going to come out. Champion versus former champion. Kevin is ready for a fight. He is ready to go. A lot of people excited about the Super Show coming up in 3 weeks here at the Reunion Arena.
You know something, Rick? I appreciate you saying congratulations, but it's a few weeks too late. And I understand how bad you want to get back the World Championship. And you're right, you do have a return contract. But when it comes to the Super Show, Harley Race is next in line. You keep telling yourself that, all right, pal? The fact of the matter is this. Harley Race couldn't get the job done against me. He had to settle for a cheap count-out win, and I'm not losing my return match that way. So at the Super Show, you better be ready for the Nature Boy. You know, you have a very legitimate argument. And I was talking to my dad about this whole situation. We need to find a way to make this thing work. All I can say is this. As far as the NWA Championship Committee is concerned, Harley Race is my next opponent.
Well, we'll just have to see about that now, won't we, big man? I want you to enjoy what little time you've got left with that championship title, because I can promise you this. The Nature Boy Ric Flair is coming for you and for the championship.
Flair, I know you're coming after this championship. Everybody's coming after this championship. But next up, it's going to be Harley Race. And that's just the way it is. Sooner you get that, the better it'll be.
You think you're going to tell me how it's going to be? You've been champion for less than a month. I've been champion for longer than you've been in wrestling, my friend. Nobody's going to tell the Nature Boy Ric Flair when it's time. I call the shots.
Rick, you're living in the past. You don't call the shots anymore. You're not the champion anymore. Look around you, Rick. You got nothing. All you've got is a return in a contract. That's all you got. You don't make shots. You don't call shots, and you certainly aren't going to tell me when and where. Not now, not ever.
Yeah, I think your recent success has got a little bit to your head. So let me bring you back down to earth. Diamonds are forever, and so is the Nature Boy. I promise you one thing right now. I will be taking that title back from you. And it'll be a lot sooner than you think.
The Nature Boy Ric Flair, I don't want to be the champion.
I need to be the champion. And I will be the champion again. Mark my words. Woo! Well, we're going to find out what the deal is. He does have a return stipulation in his contract, but he lost the return match to Harley Race. We'll see.
Here we go. BK. Oh my God, and the match has begun. Oh God! Oh my God!
Looking for some game
Frosty has
banging
the
action?
breakup. Holy hell! Wait, Sam is gone. I heard that you can catch chairs. We should try this. Got it. Whoa! That's fucking awesome! Wow. First one that drops and loses. Oh shit.
Not just playing games, but breaking games.
Oh no! Oh! So James did a finisher on the top to me and threw me off to the left side of the screen and put me in the crowd. And everyone around me thought that was hilarious. And shouts out to the 2K team member that said, "Wow, I should have known that New Legacy was going to be best." Oh!
You know the old saying, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it? Yeah, neither do these guys.
Jesus is eliminated.
Jesus and Santa not having a good night.
No!
From the guys who never met a game they couldn't break, check out New Legacy. It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review
some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies. All right, fans, we promised you a memorable night of wrestling. It's already been a memorable night of wrestling, but it is time now for the promised six-man tag team matchup. We take a look at Bugsy McGraw as he heads down to the ring. He'll be joined by Sean and Steve Simpson. Well, Bugsy's a different kind of individual, no doubt about that. For a while, he was part of Gary Hart and his team of Hart Incorporated. He has since broken away from them. It's going to be very interesting to see how these three go up against the team from Bad Street, USA, because one thing we know, the Freebirds take no prisoners. Steve and Sean Simpson heading into the ring. Very flashy, high-flying, and because they are brothers, they really do know each other that well. The same can be said about the Freebirds. They've been around for a very long time. They know each other. They know what to expect in and outside the ring. And they are now just waiting on the entrance of the fabulous Freebirds, Michael P.S. Hayes, Buddy Jack Roberts, and here he is, Bam Bam, Terry Gordy. They are the reigning world-class tag team champions with Freebird rules, meaning that any of the two can defend those tag team titles, and in 3 weeks they will be. There is the leader, Michael P.S. Hayes. Well, anytime these three come down to the ring, you know it's going to be a night. You can see the look on the face of Bugsy McGraw. Bell sounds, and here we go. Michael Hayes going to work on the arm. Nice reversal by Bugsy. Goes to a top wrist lock, and now he and Hayes. Nice back heel trip, and Bugsy taking Michael Hayes down, and Hayes does not look too happy about things. Oh, there's a jawbreaker. And now Michael Hayes follows it up with a cross knee backbreaker. Hayes a little bit too close to the opponent's corner. That is not where he wants to be. Sean Simpson very close, could just reach over if he wanted to. I dare say if the roles were reversed and Bugsy was in the corner of the Freebirds, things may be different, and now he is, so let's see. Bugsy fights his way out, and just as I suspected, Buddy Jack Roberts reaching in and trying to throw Bugsy off. Irish whip, and now Michael P.S. Hayes Finds himself in the wrong part of town. There's the tag made, and now Steve Simpson and Bugsy with a double cross block. Hayes in trouble, reaches out, makes the tag. Here comes Buddy Jack Roberts. Roberts gets caught, monkey flip, nicely done. Roberts on one knee, now fighting his way back. Bam Bam Terry Gordy with words for the crowd here at ringside. Sean Simpson with the snapmare. Kick to the lower back, and now Buddy Jack back up again. Hammering away with some big, heavy rights. Sledgehammer down across the back with those. And now Simpson laid out on the mat. Look at this from the middle row. Bugsy coming over. Wasn't able to connect, but Bugsy did throw Buddy Jack off his timing. Drew his focus away from what was happening in the ring. And now Simpson able to take advantage of that distraction. You see Michael P.S. Hayes trying to grab a hold of Steve Simpson. And now attacking the left leg and knee. Simpson now on the middle rope, and here comes Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Oh my God, he just dropped him on his head. Gordy just dropped Simpson on his head, and somehow he's up. I don't think he knows what day it is. Simpson's in trouble. Simpson now has Buddy Jack back up and now goes for a sleeper hold. Has it cinched in deep. Can you imagine if the Freebirds were to lose this match here tonight by a sleeper, no less? Devastating jawbreaker right there, and that time. Nice arm drag takedown. That's the thing about the Freebirds. They can wrestle when they want to. They just choose to brawl more times than not. Tag made, and now we're going to get a look at the big man, the powerhouse of the Freebirds, Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Steve Simpson pressed overhead. Oh, he comes out of it with a sunset flip, and the shoulders are down. Referee's in for one. And it's reversed by Bam Bam Terry Gordy. And reversed again by Simpson. Oh my goodness, back and forth, and finally. Bam Bam Terry Gordy taking over now. Simpson with the big knee lift. And now hammers away on Terry Gordy. And I've got to tell you, I thought Terry Gordy would have an advantage going up against Steve Simpson, especially after all that has just happened to him. He needs to make the tag out. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and now dropped. Terry Gordy dropping 300 pounds worth of elbow right down on the chest. Sean Simpson trying to get his brother to come over and make the tag, but he hasn't been able to. Freebird's doing a good job of keeping him in that ring. And now Gordy with that Asian spike. Goes for the cover. Will that be enough? Save was made. Sean Simpson gets in there just in the nick of time. And now he and Buddy Jack Roberts and the Freebirds have turned on both members of the Simpson family. Steve Simpson trying to get back at Terry Gordy. And look at this. Sean Simpson attacks Gordy in the corner. This one is breaking down. The referee losing control. Tag made Michael P.S. Hayes, and look at this. Steve Simpson makes the tag. Sean comes in, but right down with a backbreaker, courtesy of Michael P.S. Hayes and Bugsy McGraw now on the apron watching. Hayes gonna cut that ring in half one more time, and this time it is Sean Simpson in the wrong part of town. Just a small taste of what it must be like to take a trip down Bad Street. Another snapmare by Michael Hayes. And now look at this, reaching into the eyes. Referee doesn't see it from his angle. And this is what I talk about with the Freebirds. They don't have to resort to those tactics, but they choose to. Hayes from the corner goes for a running bulldog and just plants him head first, and that's it. Sean Simpson has no idea where he's at right now. Michael Hayes driving his head into the canvas. Covers and hooks the leg. Save made by Bugsy McGraw. Bugsy now going after Buddy Jack Roberts in the corner. Sean Simpson getting the best of Michael Hayes at the moment, and now I thought he might be trying to go out and make that tag. Oh, he got caught and takes the plunge all the way down to the concrete floor, courtesy of Bam Bam Terry Gordy. Steve Simpson, in the meantime, is going to work on the ankle, it appears, or the knee of Buddy Jack Roberts. It is hard enough for the referee to control the action when there are 4 men in a match. Now you've got 6 men, and 3 of them are Freebirds. Over the top rope, he hangs on. Bugsy reaching for the tag that does not come. Tag made by Michael Hayes, however, and here comes Bam Bam Terry Gordy, the powerhouse of the fabulous Freebirds. Sean Simpson is going to be in a lot of trouble. Gordy tried that rear waist lock, does not happen, and now head first into the canvas. Sean Simpson just drove Terry Gordy into the mat, and he might not be conscious anymore. How much damage? There's a sleeper. He's in the middle of the ring. Terry Gordy with a jawbreaker to escape the hold. How close do you like it, ladies and gentlemen? Both of these teams have had near-miss situations. Both of these teams have come within whisper of winning the match. This reunion crowd on their feet right now for this one. They are trying to will the Simpsons into victory. Head first into the turnbuckle. Bam Bam Terry Gordy continues to punish Sean Simpson. Series of heavy right hands, and now clotheslines him over the top to the floor. There's the tag made. And now Buddy Jack Roberts is the legal man. And look at this, he tags in Michael P.S. Hayes. Doesn't even bother making any contact with Simpson. Now all 3 Freebirds here ringside with Sean Simpson. Not a good idea. Not the place he wants to be. Michael Hayes having some words with the Freebirds. In the meantime, there's the tag made, and now Steve Simpson is in. We'll see how much time he's had to recuperate. Rake of the eyes, and he doesn't have a clue where he is right now. Blinded, comes up with a shoulder tackle. That was off the mark, but you would imagine he can't even see what he's shooting at. Simpson now continues to go to work on Michael Hayes. Bugsy McGraw desperately trying to get back into this match. Simpson has him up in that double butterfly, face first to the mat. And now Steve Simpson gonna tag in Bugsy McGraw. What's Bugsy got in mind here? He's got Michael Hayes in trouble, goes up to that middle rope. Oh, Bam Bam, Terry Gordy continues to interfere from outside the ring. Look at this. Grinding the face of Michael Hayes into the mat. That's more about insult than it is about injury. Hayes kicks out on one. And now Bugsy going to work on the trapezius area. And now Michael Hayes thinks he's got it. There's one, there's two, and Bugsy out the back. And again, Michael Hayes appears to be going to the eyes. One thing about Michael Hayes, he knows where the referee is. He knows how to shield him from seeing what he's actually doing. And now Hayes in trouble. He's going to the wrong corner. He doesn't realize where he is. There's the tag made. And now Bam Bam Terry Gordy with a big boot, and Bugsy goes down. Another one. Single leg drop kick by the big man, taking its toll, and he follows it up with that elbow drop. Bam Bam Terry Gordy could have put this match away right there as far as I'm concerned. Bugsy now driven into the canvas with that side slam. Bugsy McGraw slowly back to his feet. And here comes that Asiatic spike again. Over and hooks the leg. Will that be enough? It is. And it's another big win for the fabulous Freebirds. I say it all the time, you may not like them, but you have to understand that they're very good at what they do. Question their methods all you want. The results, another victory for the fabulous Freebirds. The boys from Bad Street take another one here in World Class. Oh, look at them celebrating. We'll see how it goes in 3 weeks when the tag team titles are on the line. Which two Freebirds will be defending those tag team titles? That's the question we all want to know.
Everybody's favorite time.
Wrestling fans, right after this program is done, enter the danger zone. Jump over and check out J-Rock 73. Tell him Vince sent you. All right, fans, we are back and we are ready. Championship title time. The Texas Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. Gentleman, Chris Adams has got his work cut out for him here tonight. Butch Reed, along with Percy Pringle III. Hacksaw Butch Reed, since coming back here to World Class, has really left a wake of destruction in his path. Much like the Freebirds, you don't have to like him, but you better respect him and definitely understand what he's capable of in the ring if you're his opponent. And tonight, I think Gentleman Chris Adams is completely aware of what is at stake. Not just the title, but perhaps your actual career. Not getting a lot of love and support from the crowd here, and Butch Reed doesn't seem to appreciate that none too much. And here comes the reigning Texas champion, Chris Adams. He's going to have a tough night here defending that title, I think. I can't imagine him getting out of here with an easy win. This crowd greeting him very warmly. The pride of England, Chris Adams, is here, and he is ready to defend that Texas championship. Percival Pringle III has made it clear he wants that as part of his family. And he says that Butch Reed is going to bring the title home. We will see. As we take a look at the challenger. Hacksaw Butch Reed ready to go to combat right now. And there is the reigning Texas champion. Chris Adams knows he's going to have to find a way to get past the power advantage that Butch Reed brings. Butch Reed, of course, a former NFL player, so he is going to have a very powerful game plan, I'm sure. Physicality is something he is not only used to, but he seems to really enjoy. That's what these two men will be fighting for here in the next few moments as the referee gets ready to call for the bell. And as soon as that happens, action will be underway. Here we go. Coming to you from the Reunion Arena, ladies and gentlemen, here in Texas. Wasn't sure if we'd have a bit of a feeling out process early on, but we don't. Straight to the heavy hits as Butch Reed just came crashing down head first. Gentleman Chris Adams perched on the middle rope. Went for the sledgehammer. Nobody was home. Suplex, and now the challenger feeling it. Adams comes up with the Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. There's that super kick right to the face. Pringle has words for gentleman Chris Adams. He's not happy with what he's seeing. And Adams better stay focused on the man in the ring. Butch Reed takes advantage of the distraction caused by Percy Pringle. And now Pringle much happier with the way things are going. Butch Reed sending the champion to the ropes. The two collide. And now look at this. Gentleman Chris Adams right in front of the referee, raking the eyes of Butch Reed. One thing we know about Chris Adams is that he does have a mean streak to him, and he will bend and break the rules if that's what he's getting. Butch Reed now has him up across the shoulders into a flapjack. Champion comes back up now. What's he going to do here? Whoa, butterfly suplex. Nicely done, German variation. And now Adams hooking the leg, gets one. When you're a champion, I don't care if it's a singles title or a tag team title, when you are a champion, you are marked. Everybody wants what you've got, and right now Chris Adams is having to deal with a focused Butch Reed. Nice slam right there. Percy Pringle just threw a steel chair into this match. And again, rake in the eyes by Chris Adams. Pringle is now up again, distracting the referee. Oh, the steel chair right across the head. And the referee didn't see it. Are you kidding me? Oh, don't let him win it like this. Come on. Referee's there for the count. And Chris Adams kicks out. I understand officials using some discretion at times like this. As he clotheslines Adams over the top rope, that could have been a disqualification. But what a difference between that and hitting somebody with a steel chair. Reed has got him up now here on the floor. Oh, he drove him into the corner of the apron. Chris Adams, win, lose, or draw, will not be the same after tonight. As Butch Reed just delivers the belly to belly on the concrete floor now. Gentleman, Chris Adams stands him up. Action taking place now back in the squared circle, and Adams going all the way up to the top rope. What's he got in mind? Elbow dropping. Oh, man, he caught that one. This one's over again. Percy Pringle distracting the referee. Chris Adams setting up. Went for the super kick. Nobody home. And stabbed the clothesline. Butch Reed may be the new champion. Hooks the leg. There's one. There's two. And the shoulder comes up. Tremendous action, ladies and gentlemen, as we promised you it would be here at the reunion. And now Butch Reed continuing. Snapmare takes him over. And now that rear chin lock. Butch Reed gonna wear the champion down as much as he can. Chris Adams has been fighting 2 against 1 in this match from the opening bell. But look at him working his way back up. Elbows find the midsection. And now Adams. Into the turnbuckle goes Butch Reed. From the top rope, it could be the superplex. Chris Adams connects, floats over into a Falcon's arrow. cover, hook and a leg. There's 1, 2, and Butch Reed kicks out. Oh, the look on the face of gentleman Chris Adams says it all. What do I have to do to put this guy out? And Percy Pringle doesn't exactly have a look of joy on his face either. Chris Adams gets caught with a cross ankle sweep and now going for the cover. You're not going to pin him on a cross ankle sweep. 2 and didn't even hook the leg. Percy Pringle. There it is. He is given instruction. He told them put him away. Butch Reed has the champion up. Oh, nice block. And now Adams and Reed exchanging blows in the middle of the ring. Butch Reed with a power slam. And now, gentlemen, Chris Adams. It may be time. There's that clothesline. Percy Pringle much happier right now with the way things are going. Cover and hooks the leg. 1. He gets 2. And 3. We've got a new champion. Butch Reed has managed to defeat gentleman Chris Adams. But I'll tell you what, the way he did it stinks. Oh, Chris Adams. What's going to happen here? Are you kidding me? I cannot believe what we're seeing. We'll be back.
So my entire life, I knew that I always wanted to be able to give back and help others, especially financially, because that's something that I never really had. And around the same time that I found Camper, I got my first big YouTube paycheck of $7,000. So I decided at that point I would start Camper Cares, a charity project inspired by Camper to help animals, families, and fosters. And so Camper Cares was born, and every month since we have been donating a part of our ad revenue to animals, families, and fosters in need. Today, we are at Underdog Rescue in Moab. Underdog services the Four Corners area and Navajo Nation. It is a really special area that needs constant help and attention. Recently, the median household income here is $20,000. Unemployment rate is near 50%, and around 1/3 of the homes don't even have running water or electricity. Not only that, there are stray dogs everywhere. Just in Navajo Nation, there are 250,000 stray dogs. And in the Four Corners area, around 500,000 stray animals. The worst part is the life expectancy of a res dog is only 2 years old due to the lack of food and water, the harsh elements, predators, and life-threatening injuries. So I am so thankful for rescues like Underdog, especially because there are 4 other shelters in this region, but they are high kill shelters, and 93% of those animals in there are killed. Not to mention, there are only 2 vets serving the entire Navajo Nation. This area needs our help. I am so thankful for rescues like Underdog, who are doing such amazing and important work. They really, truly deserve it all. And thank you so much to all of you for making this possible and for making my dreams come true. And just by watching, making a dent in this big problem.
All right, well, Camper got a hold of my credit card last night. You want to show them what we got him? We got you guys. I'm so excited. 1,000 pounds of dog food. Except one catch. You guys got to help me out. 1,000 pounds of dog food will last this rescue about 1 month. So let's just say we need a lot more. So if you want to help, I'm going to put some information in the description with an address where you can send it or a link where you can just get it on Amazon. But at least we got a month down. All loaded up.
All right, fans already in the ring. Bruiser Brody And here comes David Von Erich, and these two have an ongoing situation. They're not going to wait for the bell. The bad blood between these two men is just spilling out right now. Will be interesting to see if it doesn't spill out for real before this one's done. David Von Erich now dropping Bruiser Brody head first on the top turnbuckle. The reunion crowd on its feet. It has been a tremendous night of wrestling action. That double axe handle to the head, courtesy of David Von Erich. And now Brody with a nice back body drop. Working on that head and neck area. Brody now in control, at least for the moment. Oh, look, here we go. Bruiser Brody taking the turnbuckle pad off. I don't think David Von Erich even realizes it yet. Brody has him up across the shoulders. Brody, what's he got in mind? Drops him across the top rope and goes down for the cover. Thinks he has him. That's a 1 count only, and David Von Erich able to kick out. A lot of speculation that these two men may come to a head in 3 weeks' time at the Supercard. Couple of big right hands now by David Von Erich, getting the full attention of Bruiser Brody. Ships him off the ropes now. Clothesline, and down goes Von Erich. And look at Brody in the corner now, looking at his work and just gearing up. Nice move by Von Erich to get out of trouble. Inverted atomic knee drop on Brody, and down he goes. I don't care how big you are. If you get hit with that move, it's going to knock the wind right out of you. And now, with a variation of the clutch, pulling back on the jaw, Bruiser Brody. Referee's there to see if he wants to give up, and he will not. Brody dropping him down. Continues to go to work on the arm. And now there's a shove by Bruiser Brody, taking David Von Erich all the way down. Goes for the cover, gets a 1 count. Von Erich is a big, strong young man, but Bruiser Brody, he's cut from a different kind of cloth. Nice right hand, and that just got the attention of Bruiser Brody. And now David with the claw right into the ribcage, and Brody is in a lot of pain. The anguish on the face is obvious. The referee's going to count the shoulders of Brody down, and just like that, David Von Erich secures a big victory. I don't know that anything is settled between these two guys here tonight, but I can tell you right now, David Von Erich gets a major win over Bruiser Brody here tonight. And the Von Erichs continue their winning ways here at World Class. You see the face right there. He knew he was in trouble. The amount of pain, the tension on the muscles in that area as they all contract. Big victory for that man, David Von Erich. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for us here at the Reunion Arena. We'll see you next time for more World Class Championship Wrestling here on the Nation Network.